Ooh, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 45, season 3 of the Monday Night Wars.
The
season finale. Yeah, you beat me to it. Season finale, Justin. We'll be on season 4 after this. That's insane. But we've got 2 big pay-per-views coming up. A SmackDown pay-per-view called Armageddon and the biggest pay-per-view in WCW every year, Starrcade. 2 pay-per-views that I think are going to really bring it, and I'm excited to see what you do, Justin.
Yeah, very much so, Chad. I appreciate the lead up to it. Let's go over the card from last year, Chad.
Yeah.
The pre-show, PJ Black defeated Bam Bam, and Road Dogg won the pre-show belt.
Interesting.
All right, then we move on. The opening match, Rat Boys defeating Latin Lover and El Hijo del Santo to retain the belts. Kid Cash losing to Perry Saturn. Perry Saturn winning the belt off Kid Cash. Second City States defeat the fucking Faces of Fear to retain the WWF World Tag Team Champions. Takako defeating Satomura. Jimmy Noble defeating Mystico to win the Light Heavyweight Championship. And a classic, The Rock defeating Christian Cage to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. Remember, Rock Christian Cage was a world title feud last year? What do you mean, wow?
I forgot about that.
Orton defeating Taka to win the Intercontinental Championship off Taka and retaining the European Championship match. Two bell Orton.
Auburn Hills last year.
And then Psychosis defeating Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Edge, Undertaker, and Booker T to get to number 30th spot. And our main event, Paul White. Eddie winning the belt off Paul White.
That won't happen again this year.
I think we got a good card here, though. We got Misawa, Steiner, Renee, Dupree, Gangrel. I think we got a great card. Let's get into it, though, Chad. We got a huge show.
Steve Austin McFoley's gonna be lit.
All right, we start off the pre-show here with Ric Flair defeating Stevie Knight, Chad.
God, Ric Flair.
He got a 58. He's not great anymore.
How the mighty have fallen.
He's getting old. He's very old. Speaking of old, Farouk losing to Volador Jr.
Nice.
The pre-show, we're just getting some people on the card here, and just giving some good action for the boys. D'Lo Brown, speaking of which, defeating Jack Evans in 1026 for the Lowdown, Chad.
Oh yeah, D'Lo Brown. What do you know about D'Lo Brown, Justin?
And our last pre-show match, Team Slaughter defeating Aguila, unmasked now, and La Parca here in 943.
S.A. Rios.
Yes. No, he's Aguila. We start off the SmackDown with the hype packages highlighting the 3 main event matches. Stone Cold and Mick Foley for the World Heavyweight Championship. Paul White and The Rock. Paul White hating The Rock coming over. The Rock, he's The Rock. He's the biggest superstar in the game. And John Cena and Jeff Jarrett, the United States Championship on the line. 3 main event matches tonight, Chad. But we start off with Scotty 2 Hotty defending the pre-show championship. He said he wanted to defend it, and he wanted to do it on the main show. We made it happen. A 20-man battle royal for the pre-show championship. As always, it is random. And in that match, DDP wins it, Chad, to start off the show.
The Gentleman's Club gets some gold.
He eliminates Scotty 2 Hotty, finally.
Oh,
the final, as Cure Sabin was also a finalist. As King IK, most eliminations in the match. He was the final, I think he came in 3rd. So a big win for DDP here, Chad. I had guys like Abaddon and Johnny Ace.
Interesting.
A big match right here, Chad. We move on. We saw bullshit happening last week, a couple weeks in a row straight. We saw Latin Lover attacking the Gentleman's Club and Latin Lover beating down Arn Anderson last week. And then Booker T comes out tonight and he wants Latin Lover tonight. So Latin Lover comes out and he accepts the challenge. An impromptu match tonight. Booker T, Latin Lover. Chad, let me get my prediction sheets out. Where are those? Where are the prediction sheets, Chad?
I don't know.
I came unprepared. You're 66-40 going into the final night of the final pay-per-view of the night, Chad.
I'm so smart.
Let's see if you can do it. Booker T, Latin Lover. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go Latin Lover.
In an 85, Latin Lover wins. A big win for Latin Lover, though. In 1642 with the La Casita. Big win. How do you feel about this match, Chad?
I mean, it was good.
It was great. It was more than good. It's great, Chad.
Some would say superb.
Another, not really an impromptu. We heard about it on SmackDown. It's going to be Renee Dupree taking on Gangrel, Chad. Big time show for Renee Dupree, trying to get his win back over departed member Gangrel tonight. And Gangrel, his first major singles match ever. Who do you got?
I got Renee Dupree.
Ooh, Gangrel getting hurt in this match is why it got fucked. Renee Dupree, though, getting the big win in 12-17 with the Dupree driver, Chad. Off to a bad start here.
Yeah, not great.
I mean, a 63 is a 63. Gangrel getting hurt. A decent match. Gangrel got a 60 for being ass. So, whatever. Thanks, Michael Hayes. Scott Steiner, we go backstage, and Scott Steiner is pumping iron, and he is pumping hoochie mamas as well, Chad. He is
lift him up one-handed.
Oh, he's got a bench press in one hand, and he's got 3 hoochie mamas on his arm in the other hand. He is ready for his big dream match against Misawa. I know you're ready for that, Chad.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
Chad's very intrigued and invested in this show. He's now speaking of invested, Chad. It's the 3-way dance. Daniels, Tajiri, Noble. We saw earlier this month Noble calling out Daniels for his lack of involvement in the light heavyweight division, and he rolled him up after a distraction from Tajiri and won the light heavyweight championship. And after the last couple of weeks, we've seen these guys, Tajiri and Daniels, their friendship fall apart. We saw Daniels choke out Noble at the desk. Who do you got in this 3-way dance, Chad?
I think the smart play is Noble, but my gut is telling me it's a short reign, and Daniels is picking it back up here.
So Chad will go with Christopher Daniels?
Go Christopher Daniels, and I think I might be wrong, but my gut's telling me it's the move.
It was a hectic 3-way dance, but Jamie Noble does defend the light heavyweight championship by pinning Yoshihiro Tajiri there, Chad. Noble makes this defense number 1 of your light heavyweight championship. Daniels carrying the match in terms of in-ring performance. Your first loss of the night, Chad. How do you feel about that one?
I lost in a minute.
Well, you lost 2 last month, but you did go undefeated. I think in September. You did. You went fucking 8-0 in September. That's disgusting. We move on backstage, and we have a special guest front row, Chad.
Ooh.
Mystico is here.
Oh, good.
Front row to watch this next match.
You'd rather go see Armageddon front row than come watch Starrcade?
He's actually here to watch the rest of the pay-per-view. He's Eric Bischoff's special guest. Sorry about that noise. He is hurt, though. He is in a wheelchair.
Oh, well, it's sad.
Yeah. But we have that match. Misawa and Scott Steiner now. The action has just picked up. The heat in the kitchen has just turned up to an all-time high. It's the big bad booty daddy who's got a problem with Misawa ever since he got assigned here to Friday Night SmackDown. But it's the final boss of professional wrestling, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. It's Misawa. It's Steiner. Chad, who do you got?
Misawa.
Ooh, Chad's going with Misawa. And in a 96 match, a huge win for Misawa over Scott Steiner in 16:25. What a match, Jen.
What a match.
How do you feel about this?
I mean, Misawa's too new on the roster to start losing right away. So.
And Scott Steiner, former SmackDown World Champion.
Scott Steiner can afford the loss.
And he hasn't really done much since losing the belt. Cornette then grabs the microphone and he says, Stone Cold, I hope you were watching that match. By it. Because Misawa, he's coming for your belt.
Dadgum.
Misawa and Cornette calling out Stone Cold Steve Austin, the final boss of wrestling, Chad.
Insane.
Wants the World Heavyweight Championship. We move on, Chad. We move on. We have tag team action. It's Kane and Snitsky, the Departed, taking on the SmackDown Tag Team Champions Sylvain Grenier and Rob Conway. The Departed have on a reckoning path the last few months. And they come to heads with the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, La Resistance, who won the belts after a lot of hoopla of the curse of the tag team belts here on SmackDown. Chavo dislocating his shoulder, tearing his rotator cuff. Eddie getting pops for illegal drugs and had to be fired from WWF. Now we have this. These are the 2 top teams in SmackDown. Chad, who do you got in this match?
This might be one where I'm wrong too, but I'm going to go with Sylvain Grenier and Rob Conway retaining.
What's your reasoning behind that?
I just don't think they've had the belts long enough to where they justify beating them.
They weren't even technically supposed to be champions at this point either.
Right. I just don't think they're dropping them yet.
Well, Chad picks La Resistance. And Chad, in a decent match. You are right. They pin Kane here.
Wow.
A huge upset victory for Savon Grenier and Rob Conway. Gene Snitsky a little too green as he botched a big boot and he missed the kick. And Grenier takes advantage of that, hits a DDT. Rob Conway, pulls Kane off the ring, and they pick up the win here, Chad. Defense number 1 of the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Big win for Savon Grenier and Rob Conway. Nice win. Nice pick, though, Chad.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice pick here, Chad. We cut back to Mystico. He's signing autographs in the crowd. Everyone loves Mystico, Chad.
Am I at 69 yet?
What?
Am I at 69 yet?
No.
Okay.
You're at 70.
Oh, damn it.
That was your 70th.
I was going to get every single one wrong so I got to finish out the year with 69.
Well, you should have asked. You should have also done math.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway.
I told you how much you had going into this. You had 66. That was your 4th win. He's signing autographs. He's signing an autograph. He's taking a selfie with someone wearing a Mystico mask. Wow, how inspirational for Mystico, Chad.
Yeah.
He's taking the selfie, and that guy starts hitting Mystico. And he takes his mask off. It's Psychosis.
Oh, no.
Psychosis attacking poor little Mystico here, Chad. What is he doing here? As security rushes down to the front row and they escort Psychosis out, and he looks psychotic. He's laughing in out of Mystico's pain. What a complete psychopath Psychosis is, Chad.
Yeah, well, another lunatic.
Another lunatic. We go backstage, and those 3 La Resistants are popping champagne. They're doing tea and crimpets. They're eating French fries. They've done it, Chad. La Resistants, a huge win. 2-0 tonight. All 3 of them getting a big win.
They retained their championships.
And they beat Gangrel.
Yes, and the most important.
They're going to go have a good night on the town here in St. Paul, Minnesota, Chad. And now we move on. It's our 3 main events. Our first one, Paul White and The Rock. Chad, who do you got in this big match?
The Rock.
Why?
I just do. I don't think Paul White wins here.
Well, in a 99, The Rock defeats Paul White here in 1959 by pinfall. The Rock, the number 1 transfer from the Survivor Series match, gets a big win over the big baby Paul White. A huge win for The Rock, Chad.
Hell yeah.
A huge win. Does he defend the number 1 wrestler of the year? Do you think he goes back-to-back with that match?
No.
We'll find out in our year-end review where you think.
I know.
Now, our co-main event, Jen. Jeff Jarrett and John Cena, United States Championship. John Cena winning the belt a few months ago. He's been on a good tear ever since being called up at the Royal Rumble. Jeff Jarrett, SmackDown Survivor Series team captain. This is his reward for it. Who do you got?
John Cena. Wow.
I had to get up. What the fuck is this? John Cena defending the belt here in 1702. I literally got up from my chair and walked off. What a match this was, Chad.
Yeah, match of the night.
Oh my God. Could be match of the year.
Could be.
John Cena, though, defeats Jeff Jarrett, and I don't know what to say about this match. What a match. John Cena's arrived.
The champ is here.
2 straight 100s for these two. Remember their tag team match at SmackDown, and now this 2 back-to-back nights.
That's gross.
100s. Huge match. John Cena, your United States champion. Chad, you won that one as well, but now we go into our main event of the night. Mick Foley is getting talked to by The Rock. Rock wishes him good luck, kissing him on the mouth, or the forehead. Not the mouth, sorry.
His tongue.
Stone Cold makes his way down to the ring, Chad. Mick Foley got this match because he was the sole survivor of Survivor Series. The Rock came over in that match. Stone Cold, who's been champion for God knows how long at this point, Chad. When did the Stone Cold win the belt? He beat Scott Steiner a couple months ago, remember?
Right.
On a SmackDown. He's been champion since. This is his first big defense, I say. He's taking on Mick Foley. The main event of Armageddon. Who wins?
I say Stone Cold.
and a 99. They got great chemistry. I don't know how this didn't get 100. 2 100s in-ring performances. What a match this was. Mick Foley, Stone Cold. They do it. Stone Cold gets the win, though. 23-04. Mick Foley can't get it done. And Stone Cold Steve Austin defends his belt once again here on Armageddon. And he celebrates to end the show here. A 98 for WWF Armageddon.
Can we squeak out a 99 or our first 100 rated show?
I hope you do, Chad.
Wonderful.
You know, a hell of a show. You did great. You, what is that, 7?
Yes.
So you went 70, Chad. 73-41 this year in pay-per-view predictions.
So smart.
Wow.
So smart.
Your worst show was July. And you were actually, WrestleMania you were pretty shite at, too. February as well, 4-4. You started off bad, but you got it together. You were very bad at King of the Ring, though.
True.
Very bad at King of the Ring.
Well, that's because you fucked up the bracket and you didn't have Chad win the whole thing.
Well, that was WWF Armageddon. A lot of people made a good argument for Wrestler of the Year tonight. Yeah. I think Rock could win it again. I think Stone Cold might have it in underlocks now. He's been on a hell of a year.
We'll see. We will see, Justin.
And we'll see.
I think Shawn Michaels has a case.
I don't think he does.
We'll see.
I don't think he does. We'll see you for a Starrcade, Chad. The biggest, your WrestleMania. Chad.
I know. It's going to be so awesome.
Your WrestleMania.
And main evented by Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels.
World War III.
In Montreal.
World War III winner doesn't get the main event?
Oh, I mean, there's 2 main events.
He doesn't get the main event?
Right? He's the main event.
Poor Chase Tatum. We'll see if it's Starrcade.
All right, guys, we are here. We are at Starrcade, the biggest pay-per-view in WCW every year, Justin. And we have ourselves an absolute unequivocal, let me check the charts real quick. Let me go through my notes. Let me see what the people are buzzing on the streets. They're saying it's going to be a monumental show and possibly better than Armageddon. We will see. We are going to use my one psycho sermon of the year.
Oh, you're using that on camera?
Oh, damn right I'm gonna. We get one a year. I don't care. I'll admit it.
Well, this is the first time that anyone's ever said anything about it.
Oh, no, it's not. I think I've said it before.
Never on camera.
Oh. Well. I'm already doing it. I mean, I can restart it.
No, you're good.
All right. Well, anyway, regardless, we're here, and we're going to jump right into it. Justin, are you ready?
Just start the show so you don't spoil anything.
All right. We start off a pre-show Starrcade Battle Royal. And in a pre-show about that decent wrestling, but not as in crowd heat. Chris Hero won a Battle Royal in 14:49, and the other members of the Final Four were Lash LaRue, Vader, and Kurt Hennig, with Lash LaRue being the final elimination.
Good God, Vader and Kurt Hennig.
And Vader got the most eliminations over the course of the match.
Poor Vader.
We move to our next... Oh, yeah, Vader was pissed. But, he'll get over it. Our next segment. Thank you, Jeremy Borash. We've got ourselves a 6-man non-title match with the Global Tag Team and Global Champions taking on the Wolfpack.
And of course they lose. Oh my God!
I didn't even book the winner. I let the game do it. But either way, the Click win here. This is just a non-title little showcase match. Honestly, just to give them something to do so they don't bitch. So, but anyway, yeah, there's that. And we go off to our pre-show main event, a hardcore championship match, a fatal 4-way match. And in a decent pre-show match, Tommy Dreamer defeated Hardcore Holly, Shane Douglas, and Sandman when Tommy Dreamer pinned Sandman with a pile driver. And during the match, Crash Holly returned, Justin, to try to help Hardcore Holly by attacking Tommy Dreamer. But it was all for nothing. Tommy Dreamer wins the WCW Hardcore Championship.
Well, those drugs must have got to his head and he couldn't help him.
But anyway, what a run for Hardcore Holly, but it just wasn't enough. Tommy Dreamer wins the Hardcore title, and I believe that brings us to the main pay-per-view proper. It does. Just like you kind of did for Armageddon, we have a Starrcade video package hyping up the festivities of the show, all the big matches, and just to get us all ready to roll.
How's Hogan doing there?
Hogan, he's just there. Hulk Hogan, brother. Our first match of the night the tag team title match between Unexpected Excellence and Mortis and Abyss. This was a Clockwork Orange cage match, if you remember, Justin. Weapons spewed all over the cage. And about that great wrestling and good heat, Unexpected Excellence defeated Mortis and Abyss in a cage match when Owen Hart submitted Mortis with a sharpshooter, and Unexpected Excellence makes defense number 4 of the WCW World Tag Team titles.
Who was the Mortis?
Mortis was actually Canyon for this one.
So who's Canyon?
You will see. Just pay attention. Don't think. Just let the show come to you. Okay. Right? This match was a bloodied mess. All 4 men took a big beating. You couldn't tell that they were wearing masks, so you can't tell that they were bleeding. Oh, really? Oh, well, I didn't see it. But either way, Raven and Owen Hart both busted open during this match, by the way. But yeah. We see here Kid Cash. He shows up at the arena. He is in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and he's arguing with the security at the door to let him in, but they won't. And he's arguing. He's saying, "Come on, like let me in. I want to go in," and they're just not letting him in. This got a 35. This might be the worst match of the night, but that's okay. Justin, it is the Tough Enough finale, and about that terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Chuck Palumbo defeated Mike Sanders with a torture rack. Chuck Palumbo, Justin, wins Tough Enough, and Jeremy Borash announces that both Chuck Palumbo and his coach, Fit Finlay, earn a future tag team title match. And Fit Finlay gets a t-shirt.
I was hoping they would go to get single title matches.
Oh, nope. Next segment. We've got the triple threat match. Ahmed versus Big Daddy V versus Monty Brown. And in a decent match, Monty Brown defeated Ahmed and Big Daddy V when Monty Brown pinned Ahmed with a pounce.
This match sucked.
It did suck. I think it's because Big Daddy V sustained a hernia.
And Monty Brown sucks.
Yeah, but nonetheless, great performance by Ahmed.
I just don't think he did enough. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't looked at Monty's stats lately.
Thank you, Jeremy Borash. Once again, the bearer of bad news over here by Jeremy Borash.
Every match he wrote agents.
We come back. The security are having a blast. Or not having a blast. They're having a blast being security. They're outside and
Jays.
Yeah,
you see that punk bitch we kicked out earlier? Let's go, boy.
And Kid Cash, you hear. Excuse me, sir. Did you have a way to help an old woman get into the arena? And you look over and you see Kid Cash dressed as an old woman, trying like the old Bobby Heenan of old, trying to get into the arena, and it almost works, but Kid Cash trips on his way in, and his disguise is blown, and once again he gets kicked out of the arena, chased away by security.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
What's he doing?
We've got the Miss Starrcade Battle Royal. And then about that subpar wrestling announced in a crowd heat, Trish Stratus won a Battle Royal in 12:55. And the final 4 were Lita, Beth Phoenix, and Takako Ino, with Lita being the final elimination. And Beth Phoenix got the most eliminations, Justin.
I'm trying to look down so you can read the match
results
to me.
So Trish Stratus, Miss Starrcade, Justin.
Interesting. Wonder what that means.
Okay, here we go. I'm expecting bangers from henceforth. We've got the triple threat match for the television championship. Little known fact, I don't think Shannon Morris had one title defense since he's won the belt.
He has not.
Haven't done the best job of giving this belt
any
time to shine. And maybe this will change now, because in about that superb wrestling good heat, Perry Saturn defeated Shannon Moore and Ken Shamrock in 11:40 when Perry Saturn pinned Ken Shamrock with a Death Valley driver, and Perry Saturn wins the WCW World Television title.
Interesting call for Perry Saturn, but okay.
Yeah, Perry Saturn, TV champion, Justin.
Yeah, I mean, he was the worst in the match right there.
Oh, that's okay. He's the TV champion. He'll be okay.
Till he does drugs.
Kid Cash, Justin. He is in here. He is finally. I think this is the spot, right? I think Kid Cash Kid Cash finally gets his way into the arena, and he says, you know what? I came all the way here, and I came here because I wanted to pick a fight with a WCW wrestler. So bring him out. And Billy Kidman, he says, listen, Kid Cash. It's actually really fortunate you're here, because I had one of my guys get hurt a couple days leading to the pay-per-view, and I got a guy who needs a new opponent.
Okay.
And so with that, I lied. We go to the women's title match.
You're a fucking idiot. Chad.
With that, I lied.
A fucking idiot.
Well, no, he said, maybe he said, so you come back later, you come back in a few minutes and I'll have your opponent.
You're watching that on the WWF network, and that happens, you're losing your fucking mind. We'll do it later.
We have About That Good Wrestling and distraction of the crowd. Debbie Malenko defeats Manami Toyota by submission, and Debbie Malenko makes defense number 2 of the WCW Women's title.
You can't give Toyota a win. 85, though.
85, yeah.
Can't give Drone Addicts a win. Just can't do it.
After the match, Lita shows up after just winning the Battle Royal, and you know...
She didn't win the Battle Royal. Trish did.
Or, sorry, yes, you're right. Lita attacks Debbie Malenko after the match.
Why?
Because it was supposed to be Trish Stratus, but I messed up. So pretend this is Trish Stratus.
No, why did Lita just attack Debbie Malenko? I refuse to... No, if you book it to happen, Sean Devar got to push because I fucking misbooked. All right, you have to run with it.
Oh yeah, Lita runs out, and people are like, "What is the runner-up of the Battle Royal doing here?" But nonetheless, I digress.
Run with your mistakes, Chad.
We show a video of the Dusty Rhodes Hall of Fame induction. It was a wonderful time. Dusty Rhodes reflected on his time in WCW and his wonderful career. He got his WCW Hall of Fame ring. Got emotional. Stardust was not in attendance. He refused to show.
Because he's hurt, remember?
And this is when Billy Kidman does the gimmick and says, "Luckily for you, I got an opponent." And here we are, Kid Cash versus Steven Regal. Steven Regal, Justin, wearing wrestling trunks with polka dots on them to show homage to the Hall of Famer Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, how cute.
And in About That Had great wrestling and good heat, Steven Regal defeated Kid Cash by submission with the Regal stretch. And Kid Cash then, security realizing who he is then chased out of the arena by security.
Okay. Took a long time, security.
Yes, they're not very good security.
No.
In Montreal, Quebec, Canada. No. Apparently.
Okay.
We've got a cruiserweight tag team title match. The Hardy Boys taking on the Sweet Sensations. And in a decent match, Jeff and Matt Hardy defeat the Sweet Sensations in 10-10 when Jeff Hardy pinned Shane Helms with a Swanton Bomb, and the Hardys win the cruiserweight tag team titles, Justin.
I mean, that's the way to go right now. I mean, the belts have been on them for far too long, and they didn't really do anything with them.
Yeah. To be fair, Chris Candido was hurt for a minute.
Yeah,
so.
They should have had the belts taken off of them because of that.
But either way, new cruiserweight tag team champions, the Hardy Boys. Mm-hmm. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
And our next match, cruiserweight championship match. Now remember, this match all started because Lodi got a flash pin, which pissed off Hoovy. So Hoovy, in typical Hoovy fashion, broke Shark Boy. And About That good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Lodi defeated Juventud Guerrera in 1304 with an aerial brainbuster and wins the WCW Cruiserweight title.
Wow, that's a big call right there. How happy was Hoovy?
Oh, he was fun.
Oh,
had no problem.
Crazy,
had no problem taking
90 and he won.
Lodi and Hoovy have great chemistry, and it showed in their performance. So good for them. Yeah, new cruiserweight champion Lodi.
Okay.
And we've got our next match, these Nitro Tag Team titles, the Dudley Boys versus the New Age Outlaws, and it is announced in the ring. On the fly, the ring announcer says, "I'm just receiving word from my headset by Billy Kidman himself that this match is made to a tables match."
Why?
Oh, fun.
Why?
And because it's fun. And in About That good wrestling and a decent action from the crowd, the Dudley Boys defeat Kip James and Road Dogg in a table match. Bubba Ray put Road Dogg through a table, and the Dudley Boys make defense number 3 of the tag team titles.
All right.
So that's fun.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Whee! And our next segment, we got the Money in the Bank. I randomized this match, and here's what happened.
Fuck did Goldberg
Let me explain it. Let me explain it. So the match is going on, and
was a promo.
And Billy Kidman comes out and he says, unfortunately, for some weird reason, Chris Kanyon is in dire straits. And it's like he got in a street fight earlier in the night. He's bad and beaten, and he can't go. I have no idea what happened. He just can't make it. But luckily, I found a guy who can. And then Goldberg's music hits. He made it just in time for Starrcade. He's healthy and ready to roll. And I simmed. I let the game book the decision. And in About That Super Wrestling and Great Heat, Goldberg defeated Rey Mysterio, AJ Taz, Samoa Joe, and Hulk Hogan. And Goldberg wins the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I wish you would have just put a promo right before it instead of spoiling it like that.
Yeah.
That's just your rookie booking right there.
But anyway, yeah, look at this. Goldberg, he's Money in the Bank, Justin.
You're losing your fucking mind right now.
And this is this is storytelling at its finest because he lost his shot at winning Money in the Bank due to Minoru Suzuki, and who knows?
So now it seems like it's Canyon's turn next year to win it.
Maybe that's the pattern.
Getting cut from the match.
Maybe that's the pattern.
I think it's a curse getting in this fucking match at this point.
It might be a curse. Look how sad Hulk Hogan looks that he didn't win the match.
Yeah.
But I digress. Everybody did really well in this match.
Got a 98.
So, got a 98. Chris Benoit is in the ring. He is ready to start his open challenge. He challenged any wrestler from any company in the world, and
Kid
he
Cash
says
was out there to challenge him, but he got fucking
he said Steven Regal beat me to the punch before I could beat up Kid Cash. So who's next? And then we hear music, Justin, that we haven't heard in a long time.
I see where this is going.
And after the music hits, you hear the announcers go, "Oh my God, Eddie Guerrero! He's back from CMLL! He has answered the challenge from Chris Benoit." And in an exceptional match, Eddie Guerrero, welcome back. Chris Benoit defeats Eddie Guerrero
It's like
in
he's never left.
1453 by pinfall with a dragon suplex. And Chris Benoit makes defense number 19 of the WCW United States title, Justin.
So a one-time go for this guy?
Yep, we brought him on for one appearance.
How did Benoit only get an 85?
I don't know.
What a weak match for Benoit.
Yeah, I thought this was going to get 100, to be honest with you. I was banking on it.
Did you book it on anything weirdly?
Nope. Just a 17-minute or a 15-minute long match.
That's why I didn't go for 15. Should have went longer, but... Oh.
Next segment. We've got the video package hyping up our Universal Championship match, Minoru Suzuki and the Gentleman Chase Tatum. Now, Chase Tatum, it was fired by WWF and was able to come here, win World War III, and is trying to turn things around. And Minoru Suzuki, the man who held that Money in the Bank briefcase we mentioned earlier for almost a full year, waiting for the right moment to cash in, did on an injured Goldberg. And what that brought us here, Justin, Universal Championship match, Suzuki versus Chase Tatum. Justin, who do you think is going to win this match?
Suzuki. Not even a question.
You think Suzuki?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, it's got a 74. Sweet God Almighty, they don't click. Oh no, Justin, they don't click. Thank God this wasn't the main event. And about that good heat and decent action from Decent Wrestling. Minoru Suzuki defeated the Gentleman Chase Tatum in 1446 when Minoru Suzuki makes defense number 1 of the WCW Universal title. He got
Did you take him off?
He got scared of he got scared of
took him off, you absolute scumbag.
He got scared.
He's the fucking manager. Run with it, you pussy.
He got scared of Suzuki and ran away during the match.
You better be on next Chase Tatum match then.
Maybe he will.
I noticed it during the tag match. I'm like, this guy cheated, didn't they?
I believe our next match is Jericho Sting.
You don't have taken a picture of?
And it is.
Oh, I just fucking went straight to it.
Sting versus Chris Jericho. And in an exceptional match, Chris Jericho defeats Sting in 15-18 by submission with a lion tamer, Justin.
Okay. Poor Sting. 3 pay-per-views in a row, taking a big loss.
Yeah, well, listen, it's Chris Jericho, brother.
Yeah. If Jericho's not your figurehead ruining your business, does Sting go over?
I don't know, maybe not.
Why are these promos sucky?
I don't know.
How long did you rate them for?
Well, I was doing low on time, so I had to cut promos. So this is like a 5-minute entrance video. Or 3 minutes, maybe? 5 or 3?
3. That's why. You have to have 6 minutes when you do a microphone.
Well, regardless, we've got the video package, Justin, hyping up. This is a rivalry years in the making. True. From the Montreal Screwjob back for another company. How many years later? We're in 2002 in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Justin, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels for the World Championship. These people never thought this would happen, but we have it here in WCW. Justin, who do you think wins this match?
Shawn Michaels. Not a chance in hell Brett does it.
You think Shawn Michaels?
Yeah.
And about, he's got a 99, and about that sensational wrestling and fantastic heat, Bret the Hitman Hart defeats Shawn Michaels in 20 minutes and 28 seconds with a sharpshooter to win in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, in front of everybody, in front of his fans, his adoring fans, how much they love him. Bret Hart wins the WCW World Heavyweight title and gets his win back so many years ago over Shawn Michaels. And Bret celebrates with the crowd of all of his fans who are tears in his eyes as he holds up the newly won World Heavyweight Championship. Cue Goldberg's music. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be funny, though? And we finish the show 97.
Oh,
97.
Oh, another one for the good guys. We beat Starrcade. We beat Starrcade.
And we got 97. I'm very happy with Starrcade. I think it was a good show.
Suzuki Tatum was a fucking letdown.
Suzuki Tatum was a letdown, and honestly, I as much as I would have popped myself by letting Chase Tatum go run full wild, I was like, I can't let this guy win the belt and then get popped for drugs in a month. I need to know he's not gonna fuck up. Right. So.
Don't advance.
But we're not going to advance. We're going to bring you guys the year-end awards. Justin, what did you think of Starrcade?
It was really good.
Nice.
Probably your best show you've ever booked.
I was falling asleep while I was booking it. I think I snored once, which probably explains a few of the flub-ups. But
On Lita.
Lita, yep. Or the, and we go to the Regal Kid Cash match. I'm just kidding. No, we don't.
All right, Chad, that was Starrcade, buddy.
Yes.
We'll see you for the year-end review, and then Chad can go to bed for a little bit. Because it's 8 a.m. our time.
Yes.
Because Chad wanted to be late.